Mistä sä oot kotoisin?
Varifrån kommer du?
Where are you from? Mut mistä sä oot niinku oikeasti kotoisin?
Men varifrån kommer du ursprungligen? På riktigt?
But where are you like actually from? Miksi sä oikein lähit sun kotimaasta?
Varför lämnar du ditt eget land?
Why did you leave your home country? No miksi et sä koskaan käy sun kotimaassa?
Så, varför besöker du aldrig ditt fosterland?
So, why don't you ever visit your family? Kuinka kauan sä oot asunut täällä?
Hur länge har du bott här?
How long have you been living here? Onko sulla ikävä sun perhettä?
Saknar du din familj?
Do you miss your family? Niin mistä sä olitkaan kotoisin?
Förlåt, men varifrån är det du egentligen kommer?
So, where were you from again? Onko sun perhe vielä siellä?
Bor din familj fortfarande där?
Is your family still there?
Monologue of a refugee camp. Hello, I am a refugee camp in the middle of nowhere. However, amidst all this loneliness, I don't feel alone. I observe people come and go. I see various faces, hear different languages, and experience a myriad of smells and flavors. Watching people cook together, collaborate, and sometimes argue is rather enjoyable. It is fascinating to see children grow up, playing in my corridors. For many of them, I am the entire world. Being a refugee camp is a privilege. For many who have been here, I am the foundation of their earliest memories in their new homes. Despite some trying to hold me accountable for unfortunate reasons, I strive to please my residents. I try to shield them from the biting, freezing winds that gust against my thick windows, providing them with the necessary warmth. But what can one do when alienated souls cower in the dark corners of nightmares emanating from the past? Some say that I am akin to a prison. I am uncertain whether I should feel offended from hearing such an unfair opinion, because I am simply not. People still have the ability to go outside and experience the simplest of freedom, even if it is restricted. I have observed that humans, much like pets, take time to familiarize themselves and initiate their new lives in a different place. Yes, the first look is the only moment when things are seen quite clearly. Later, people become submerged by the overall image, and they begin to perceive not the actual place, but their relationship with it instead. After an extended period of time dwelling within me, my residents get blinded by their mental image, forgetting the small details they once beheld upon their arrival. I recall someone who couldn't move to her new residence without taking the worn carpet from her camp's room. She cherished that old carpet for unknown reasons. Another example is a person who granted significance to a small clock, choosing to bring it to his new apartment after obtaining a residence permit. He believed that the clock played a significant role in his journey. As a refugee camp, I simply wish all the best for the carpet and the clock. I do not perceive them as mere items. Similarly, the writer of these lines personifies me, transforming me into an intelligent and emotional entity that narrates people's stories and reacts in a way that serves his book. However, not to be unkind, as a refugee camp, I sometimes objectify my residents as numbers for the sake of efficiency in carrying out my duties. Now, there's confusion. Who's speaking through the other? The refugee camp or the human writer? I would say one of us is behind everything happening in this book. It is one of those situations where the writer realizes that they are no more than multiple characters confined in the text. In my case, as a refugee camp, I express myself through my human resident. The spiritual essence of inanimate objects begins where the materialistic view ends. I have heard some say that every refugee camp has its distinct scent, preserving an entire era that can be summoned when that aroma permeates the present moment. Regardless of the bygone years, distant from a refugee camp. Yes, I agree that I hold those scents like fingerprints in people's memories. That's why I reject being just a place that fades when an asylum seeker moves on and walks away, a proceeding in the other phases of the long story in striving for sanctuary. As a refugee camp, I have a tendency to envelope everyone within my walls with a sense of home. Yet, newcomers come and go, like fleeting trains between stations, carrying certain experiences and memories while leaving traces of their dreams covering in every corner. My walls have borne witness to moments of happiness, sorrow, and despair.